first. Closed captioning on ABC7 is sponsored by Service Champions, home of the world's friendliest technicians, our famous Happy Money Promise, and good deeds for free.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Carried off the court.
And Watkins goes down hard, and she's grabbing her right knee.
USC sophomore sensation suffers a season-ending injury during March Madness. How her team plans to move forward without her in the Sweet 16. LA Mayor Karen Bass is back from Sacramento after asking for nearly $2 billion in state funding, what the money's for and how it could help the city. Plus a major national security breach after Trump officials accidentally included a journalist in a private war plan chat.
And the National Security Advisor and the Vice President are all talking on an app that you can just download on your phone.
The new calls for an investigation. And all new at 6:30, could sizzling temps speed up your aging? Meteorologist Brianna Ruffalo dives into a new study on how you may look older depending on where you live.
Great. That makes sense. As the sun is right behind us. Good morning, everybody. I'm Leslie Sykes, along with John Gregory, Irene Cruz, Brianna Ruffalo, and Leslie Lopez.
Yeah, we're all interested in Brianna's story about getting old and the weather. First, we want to talk about the hot weather and how much older we'll be by the end of the day.
I'm afraid to know. You might want to turn it off. I'm just kidding. You don't want to know. All right, this is what it looks like today if you're heading out the door. Now, we do have some fog developing here. This is over into areas of Irvine. And, you know what's interesting about this shot? Earlier this morning, 4 or 5 o'clock, it was clear. So between 5 and now, we've really seen that fog form pretty dense across this particular region. Over to Long Beach, about 55, 54 over into Santa Monica. And then we're on our way to, it looks like downtown Los Angeles, 80 degrees. Also Orange County, about 82. And then we head out towards our valleys and our Inland Empire, and those temperatures will get up to about 88 degrees as we're heading into this afternoon today. So, I mean, this is going to be a nice warm one across SoCal. The coastline, it's going to be 66. The mountains get up to a beautiful 70-degree temperature. And then finally, the high desert communities. Hey, good morning. You're going to get up to 87. Now, about that heat, there will be some areas that do get into the 90s. So very interested to see what Brianna has to say. Also, I wonder how that translates to people that like saunas. I mean, it's hot in there. That's extreme heat. But anyway, we'll have more on that in a little bit. Scott Reif in Air 7. All right, Scott, over your way.
Thank you, Leslie. Now, that accident, the big one we showed you last time around on the 210 westbound at San Dimas Avenue, cleared. All lanes are open, but expect the 210 westbound out of Rancho Cucamonga towards the 57 to be slow. It was very slow. So was Baseline and Foothill as alternates. Now, we'll show you the fog here. We're basically looking through the Alhambra area to 10 westbound. That's Atlantic right there. And then once you get past that point, you have the fog. Now, the fog really doesn't affect your drive until you get towards the coastline. That's when we're having some very low visibilities that could affect you along the 405. And possibly added to this problem here on the 405 northbound at Avalon. We'll show you the map. Initially, they reported it southbound. We didn't see much on the map southbound. We only saw northbound delays, but they changed it. 405 freeway northbound at Avalon and Carson. The carpool lane blocked at least. Multi-cars, maybe injuries, and look at that. 405 northbound. That's a lot of folks travel that out of Long Beach. Looks like it's backed up almost to the 710. You'll need a lot of extra time traveling northbound on the 405. John?
Okay, Scott, thanks.
And the crowd all on their feet here at USC. The Trojans onto the Sweet 16 again.
USC women's basketball pursuit of a national title does continue after beating Mississippi State at home in the second round of the NCAA tournament.
But going forward, the Trojans will be playing without their star player.
Eyewitness News reporter Carly Gomez is live at USC with the latest on Juju Watkins' condition this morning. Carly?
John, Leslie, Irene, it's always a heartbreaking moment when anyone really ends their season in one of those ending injuries like Juju did last night. And now what's happening is we are expecting to see that the team does move on, but it's really just one of those pivotal moments where you are expecting to really move on in a situation where you haven't before. Take a look at what happened last night.
Watkins goes down hard, and she's grabbing her right knee, quickly grimacing in pain.
You can see Juju take the ball down the court, and as she heads to the basket, she gets tangled up with two Mississippi State players. She goes down hard, just reeling in pain as she grabs her right knee. She has to be carried off the court. It would be later confirmed she tore her ACL and will undergo surgery. But the USC women's seniors would jump in, scoring 12 points for Ryan Marshall.
and a season-high 36 for Kiki Iriefan. The crowd also played a big factor following Watkins' exit, cheering passionately for the Trojans and against the Bulldogs. USC would go to win it 96-59.
Something didn't go right for us. You never want anyone to go down, especially someone, like Juju that we all, lean on in so many ways. But this team rallied. They rallied for her. They rallied for each other. Our fans had our back. I'm just really proud.
Coach mentioned it's hard when you have such a key player not with you, but at the end of the day, we have to win the game. Respectfully, nobody cares on Mississippi State that we lost her. So I think for us, it was just making sure that we got the job done. We want our season to be extended.
USC continues their run in the Sweet 16 on Saturday in Spokane against Kansas State. The Trojans are looking to win their first national title in more than 40 years. Live in University Park, Carly Gomez, ABC 7 Eyewitness.